Apparently Canister, well, not apparently, Canister did go 5-0 with Slivers in the league in like an hour and a half or something. Pretty good value. Alright. They claim you're supposed to bold the bird. What about Inquisition Dark Chase though? Is that better maybe? Oh god, bubble. Permission to post link? Yeah. Permission granted. You don't have to ask as long as it's a reasonable link. Wow, bubble like makes everything so much more complicated. Alright, I guess let's see what they're drawing, right? Because I'm gonna get a land anyways. They're drawing Tarmojund. Oh. It's not exactly the deck I expected. I didn't expect to see a Tarmojund on top. Because they're playing like Bant Stoneforge maybe? It was Goif for the prize matchup, something like that. So I don't know if you want to Inquisition them, because not only am I not affecting the board, but they have a Goif play anyways. Alright. I think I should Inquisition them, actually. Yeah, I'll just Inquisition them. Dromoka's Command, Voice of Resurgence. Dromoka's Command's pretty good against fight. They can fight my Goif with their Goif, and then I have a real Goif problem. Voice of Resurgence is kind of mopey. You think it's Winota? Walnut Cattle. Could be Winota, yeah, that would make sense. Dreadbore over Terminate. I think being able to kill a Rhino 6 and stuff is pretty good. I mean, they're both okay against Prowess. They have a bolt coming. Why let them have voice? Because it doesn't do anything. Seems like Dromoka's command to kill my Goif is much better. So I could Goif. We know they have Bolt in hand. I could Goif plus Spellbomb. So if I block, their Goif is... Yeah, that doesn't do it. Taking a lot of damage here, but... So we know they have Bolt in hand. It doesn't look like it's Winota, right? They have no humans in their deck that we've seen. They have too many spells for it to be Winota. It's just like Naya beats. Got me down pretty low. Hey Raph. Hit Mythic this weekend was blue-black control and historic. Nice. Anything super spicy or just a bunch of meta cards? Oh, looks like they top decked another bolt. Alright. Oh, Lars has lifelink. Too bad I didn't draw a land here. Think I would have been in business. Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, I guess I'll just say go just to see a few more cards. I mean, I guess technically I'm not dead, right? Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Never mind. Even if I block Bone Crusher, I go up to 5, take 5. I'll see a few more cards. Alright. I had a pretty solid draw. We kind of stumbled. Claudia seems amazing. Nassif seems pretty bad. Brutality could be good. Engineer could be okay. I think Weather or Storm's probably bad, even though they have Sunburn. Spellbomb doesn't do a ton. Plague Engineer is decent value. That's a lot of freeze. Hey Tyler. Naya Carzaon? I think Naya Carzaon is not fair. They're playing like the good cards. I think Dromoka's Command's a pretty good card. Looks pretty good. Yeah, maybe I didn't give Blue Black or Esper a fair shot. I never even tried these decks in Historic. Thought the Fairy was just way too good. Seemed way too good to me. Alright, one cut. Liliana's... I guess I can cut it Liliana because I have Voice of Resurgence. Not super great. Thoughtseize and Cry are way better than Teferi. Yeah, maybe I underestimate Thoughtseize in a control deck. My hand is slow, but I feel like I have two Clothis. I feel like Clothis is one of my best cards. And at least have Bloodbraid Elf to come back in the game, and I'm on the play. I would mulligan if I was on the draw. Alright, I think I can just get Blood Crypt here. Don't we have double green spells? That's the Hosebi technique. They'll kiss. I was calling the Ren and 6. It's not like I boarded out cheap cards, right? Boarded out 2 Thoughtseize and the spell bombs, I guess. What do you think, Lot is one of your best cards? I just think it's pretty oppressive. And they don't hit like super, super hard. I could just... Oh, Dromoka's Command, wow. They can just make me sack it. Well, that's kind of gross, actually. Yeah. Maybe not in this matchup. Maybe it's not as good in this matchup. I don't know. It just like, it's not, their deck's not like the super fastest, you know. But I agree about the board presence stuff. It's not really board presence. And the fact that they have Dromoka's Command actually makes Clothis much worse. I actually can get rid of it. Censor was god awful. Yeah, it makes sense that Censor would be worse in blue white than blue white. Because blue white, you're just trying to like curve into, kind of just trying to curve into Teferi, and Censor just helps you get there, and you know, it cycles, it slows them down, and then you play Teferi, and then the cards you draw matter way less. Whereas blue-black, you don't really have that. They're drawing a forest, okay. Guess I should do Bloodbraid Elf. Maybe I could have targeted myself because I had Bloodstained Mire. Alright, I'll take it. I've free-toed every league I've played with John in the past week since picking it up back for fun. Wow. Classic. You can't make that up. Just all free twos. Alright, well, at least there's no creature in the yard right now. Oh, they can eat. They can shrink my Goyf. Getting kind of owned here. Alright. Alright, that ooze was so good for them. Alright, cloth is confirmed, not that great. What do I know? It's been pretty bad too. Wait, why did it say 1 green here? That's my mana or their mana? Palacios? Thanks for the reset, appreciate it. Why did it say they have a green in their mana pool? I'm confused. Alright. Unlikely to have a spell in hand. But the cloth is not doing too much for me. Maybe I should Inquisition first? Oh. I think I should triple mode, right? Oh, they messed up? I didn't even realize. I can't really have a spell in hand, though. Maybe I should just Inquisition, actually. Yeah, that's probably better. Oh, but now I have to have a creature. Wow, yeah. That sucks. I blew it. Oh, man. Yeah, this game was over. All I had to do was play Brutality first. That game is hard. That sucks. Feels bad, man. Yeah, this game was super over if I just killed Ooze first. Oh, they drew that? Nice. Easy. Am I just dead? Alright, I need a removal spell. Maybe don't misclick again. Alright, I guess I'll lose. That sucks. I'm gonna mulligan again. I have Ren and 6 in my deck. How'd the event go yesterday? Not bad. I went 5-2, was band control. I went 1-1 in the mirror match, 0-1 versus Red Black Prowess. And then I beat Tron. E-Tron, burn twice, and the mirror once. Deck was fine. List was pretty good, honestly. I changed very little. My draws against red black prowess were pretty bad. Geoguessing win. Oh yeah. Gross chamber. Then you sack the bubble right away. This way I can draw a fatal push or bolt. And potentially bolt or fatal push something on turn 1. What do you think of the band list with Titan versus Finale? I'm not sure you mean Hour of Promise. It was good against me yesterday. I lost the game in the mirror match because I had Force of Negation in hand and they just had Titan instead of Hour of Promise, so for whatever that's worth. I don't know. I mean, one more mana, but dodges Force of Negation. I'm gonna give them credit and assume they win. Does anyone know if they board out the Dragons in this matchup or? Boil them? What about choke? Is choke good enough too? Probably. Don't fatal push. I guess I don't need that spell bomb. Fatal push could be okay, but I don't really want to kill their 2/4 if I have choke and I'll do one choke. I'm not sure if choke is good. Pretty medium hand. Game's gonna be a bit slow, I think. Don't want to give them the card advantage. They're drawing a forest. Do I care about Dryad for now? Not really. So there's one card in their hand we don't know about. How do we know about every card? We don't know about their last draw step. Could just play Lurrus. Do I need to gamble though? This got gonna Molten Rain Gross Chamber, I guess. Greedy free drop deck. Yeah, I mean I cut some free drops. The regular John has like 4 Liliana, I had 4 Liliana, 3 Pyro. Kept the same number of free drops. I did trim one mana spells for the bubble mostly, so probably one too many free drops. First feels pretty bad so far. Because your deck's a bit more expensive than, or way more expensive than stuff like red black power. Seems like, I guess maybe I just build it poorly. Maybe I just need more cheap spells. Just 2 more cheap spells, 2 less free drops if I'm gonna do Lurrus. Because the turn you go Lurrus bubble, you're not like impacting the board in a super meaningful manner. Alright, technically they could play a Titan next turn, or do I know their hand? I know their hand. Oh no, there's one card I don't know. Alright, they discarded one of the cards I knew about, so they have Cavern +1. I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. Make sure they don't get to cast a Titan in this game. That's not a big deal. God, I love that Pillage is just kind of a nut sideboard card in this format. Just sideboard Pillage. 9096 Magic. Probably one of my favorite arts in all of Magic, honestly. Plus the Alliance cards are just so pretty. The board, I don't know, it just looks so good. Is that even good? Probably not, right? Yeah, I have some of these Pillages in real life too. Agreed, they're nice. Force of Will, right? That's Richard Kane Ferguson as well? Or is that Therese? Wait, no. Who's Force of Will already? Is that the one who shall not be named? Yeah. Wait, what else is Richard Kane Ferguson? There are like other arts of like similar like style. Oh, Desertion. Oh man, I love that card. That's Desertion, right? Where's that Arcane Denial? Wait, which one's... Oh no, that's Desertion, right? Yeah, Desertion was one of my favorite cards when I started playing Magic seriously. Or even just started playing Magic, really. Counter target spell. If that spell is an artifact or summon spell, put that card into play under your control as though it were just played. First the insult, then the injury. Classic summon spells. Are they still in this game somehow? Doesn't look like it. I need Fatal Push, especially on the draw. Season Power seems a bit slow. Love snarky counterspell flavor text. Isn't that just every counterspell though? These blue mages, they're pretty cocky. 4 lands. No cheap discard spells. They kept 7. Have the bubble trick, but The mulligan, I guess. Alright, we have a plan. Slow them down. Let them cast what's its face and then get them. Just gonna get Blood Crypt right away. Yeah, we need to hook them good this game. Explore, Beast was in, Pact. Probably Explore. Maybe Pact. God, living that's so good. Are we talking about living deaths? I don't know. Someone said living deaths in chat. I'm kind of like, it's all you have to do to get my attention, basically. Oh, Beast was in. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get that Grazer. Oh, they have Titan anyways, so maybe I should legit get Grazer? Pack lets them get... So let's see, if they packed for Azusa, they can go Azusa, play Gross Chamber, that's one land, replay West, play Thingy, and then I just win? I mean, if they play Dryad, I just win, right? I like my Stone Rain a bit better than their Stone Rain. Uh-oh. Do I lose now? Did I lose if they packed for, no. So their hand is Pack, Titan, and... What's the land they have in hand? I'd have another Gross Chamber, right? So next turn they can do, if I kill that, they can still have 6 mana next turn? No, because they can only play one spell. They can Pact for Azusa, and then have 8 mana, that's not enough. Should I just pulse the Amulet? Yeah. They can't Titan if I, They can't Titan if I kill Gross Chamber unless they top decked. Oh, I can't even pulse, yeah. Alright, well that makes it easy. I think I should go after... Because if I go after Amulet, they're just going to play Titan in 2 turns anyways. I don't know, either way is kind of bad for me. At least I can like still pulse the Amulet next turn. And I can't pulse the land. Now if I draw a green mana, yeah, at least pulse Amulet and still keep slowing them down a bit. Thought I was going to win this game pretty easily. That Beast was in was pretty good for them. Well, not pretty easily, but I thought I was favorite. What's my thoughts on the blue-eyed deck from the Red Bull? I don't know which blue-eyed deck you're talking about. Was it from this weekend? How do I tell a client that I may have to pay a 2.1 billion Australian dollar fine? Huh, that sounds fun. You just have like a meeting with them and you talk about all the good stuff, and as they're leaving you're like, oh, by the way, you just, and then you just run. Like later, they open and just totally own us. Yeah, opponent kind of drew really well after their starting hand. It's okay, sometimes Titan draws well. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Titan versus John. It didn't feel that bad, honestly. It felt fine. Pillage Amulet. I think Pillage Amulet was worse. That's why I didn't do it. I know what Pillage does. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm aware of the text of Pillage. Chadwick's bad against Chad. Yeah, I agree. People playing all these nice sets. Chadwick's not the best. All right, pretty good hand. Oh, that matchup. Maybe I should have taken the Bloodman. Hand looks pretty bad without What's our plan against the Bloodman? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of snapped up the Ren and 6, but I can probably just kill the Ren and 6. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to draw a land. I think if I'd drawn a land, I'd just play Liliana on curve, and I don't really care about their Blood Moon anymore. I already have Goyf and... Also, they play like 20 lands in their deck, right? Take Ren and 6, they're like, what, a bit higher than 50-50 to draw a land. So they have Seasoned Pyro. So bolting their face is probably bad. They're playing the Gargaras Glorybringer split. Swamp. It's better between Gargas and Glorybringer. I don't hate playing a split, especially if you're going to play 2 of each. Like 4 of 1 seems like a lot. I mean, 4 Glorybringer seems okay because it exerts and stuff. 4 Gargas seems like a bit mopey. Split kind of makes sense. Oh wow. Got there. Easy clap. Wait, couldn't you just draw like basic forest? Clothis is decent in this matchup. I don't know if the land destruction spells are good or not. Need all the cheap stuff. Lure seems kind of bad. Any chance they ban Fiel, Citadel, and Muxus? Not sure you need to ban Muxus. Goblins kind of loses to a bunch of sweepers and removal. And like cage subs Muxus and counterspell stuff Muxus. I don't think they're gonna ban Muxus. Citadel would be kind of a weird ban. Not like Citadel has done especially well. I mean, if anything, they should ban like Core Spirit Dancer before they ban Citadel. No, isn't that card like much better right now? My guess is they're just gonna ban Field of the Dead. Is Engineer worth it? I mean, killing their elf on my turn 3 is... doesn't sound super exciting. When you use Bull versus Choke, I don't know which one's better. Choke you can hit a Bloodbraid Elf, which seems nice. You think 3 mana to Fair being banned in Historic means it will eventually get the Axe in Pioneer once it moves to Arena? Think they're gonna have Pioneer in Arena? I don't know, man. Too long term. Easy clap. I wouldn't mind Teferi gone from every format. I think it's pretty bad. Pretty bad card. I wouldn't mind Uro banned from every format too, I think. But I don't know. Cards are just too good. Like the blue-green decks can't even beat the prize decks in Modern, even with Uro. So I'm not sure what the answer is. I think they just printed too many good cards in the past 2 years, and it's kind of like I honestly don't know what they're supposed to do. Maybe keep it all in Modern, just because Modern is, you know, pretty degen format. Alright, GG's. When you say GL, but really you mean, I hope you don't cast a spell the entire match. Yes. That one. Storm? So how's the Storm matchup? My hand is pretty medium against Storm. They said good luck, not have fun. Yeah, that is a good point. They did say hi GL. Oh, okay. You make a valid point. Dude, I have an Electromancer. Suck it. Yeah. GL stands for Goodbye Lands or Gut Lands, question mark. They should make these t-shirts, like the Gut Milk t-shirts or whatever. You make Gut Lands and you have like a Blood Moon heart on it or something. Yeah, drawing lands with no fetch lands. Yeah, if you need some creative stuff, you can hit me up. Alright, I'm assuming I'm supposed to pressure them, right? Run in 6 is kind of meh. Maybe, how many do you need for cloth this? 7? 4, I mean that's 8, but probably play Season Pyre next turn, discard 2, get 2 1/1s. Alright, that's decent for us. Not gonna show them F6. I mean, they're gonna remand almost no matter what. Oh. 1 point of damage. It's not gonna matter, right? Hall of Fame, by the way. Hall of freaking Fame. Actually, someone at Wizards just been watching my stream and they decided to just cancel the Hall of Fame. They're like, these are the players we're inducting in. It's just garbage. Sorry to anyone who was hoping to make it into the Hall of Fame one day. I killed the dream for everyone else. All right. So I could keep Fatal Push up in case they have another Baral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't need Seal of Fire to turn on. I mean, I have them buried at next turn anyways. Yeah, might as well keep Fatal Push mana up. He says as he keeps stomping ground up. I got you. Do I want the land or do I want the damage? Yeah, let's get the land back next turn. Can they go off or are they just going to make a bunch of 1/1s? Seems pretty hard for them to go off without a dude in play. Devotion for lethal last turn? What? Wait, we knew about the second Electromancer? Oh, next turn. How did you know Will they had another Electromancer? Did I miss something? Alright, this seems good. This seems fine. I don't know how much... Feels like there's a lot of cards I can bring in. Like, all my cards are kind of good, right? Yeah, Ashok's pretty good. Can't cast Gifts. Maybe Ren and 6. Alright, Ren and 6 can maybe go. Dreadbore's pretty bad. Weather seems good. Yeah, I wonder if weather is good or not. Is Colossus good enough? It's a bit slow. Colossus seems bad, right? Season Pyro probably gets a bit worse after sideboards. And it's a bit slow. Kind of not a fan. I think keeping in some Ren. Maybe keep 1 Ren, 1 Lurison. Choke seems kind of okay. Yeah, I don't know how the matchup plays out. Weather the Storm. Well, if we have Graveyard Hate plus Weather the Storm plus Answers for the Goblin, we kind of have it covered. Nassif just calls me and then has another call. Someone comes into her office. I decided to just bring one of each of the, I feel like one choke, even if they don't have a ton of islands, is good in small numbers. If I get one island, if I get at least one island every time, seems okay. And if I get, if I ever get 2, then it's really good. And I decided to keep because I feel like maybe having Plague Engineer is kind of a big deal after sideboard. Also, if they bring in stuff like Pieces of the Puzzle and stuff, it's not like having a turn 1 discard spell is that amazing against Storm. I think their deck's pretty good against discards in general, so I think it's okay to keep, honestly. But I could be wrong. Like, it's not like I have one or two cards that are really amazing in the matchup. It's kind of, I don't know, double ghost puts a lot of pressure on them, and I mean, if they have that draw. Are we dead? Not quite, right? Seal of Fire could have been Bolt, yup. Yeah, dude, Loris's. It's felt really bad all league. Super underwhelming. Need to give him great mana. I mean, if he has a good hand, I'm going to lose next turn anyways, right? Empty the horns. You love to see it, chat. Easy keep, easy Plague Engineer.
Easiest money of my life!
What can I say? The instincts kicked in. I saw Plague Engineer in my opening hand, and I knew it was a snap keep. So I need a red-green, but I only have one Stomping Ground. I'm at 13. Bzzz. Should I Seal of Fire their face? Probably, right? They could go off next turn. Bottom, bottom, bottom. They get one on top. Alright, we need some kind of hate, some kind of graveyard hate or weather the storm, anything really. Okay. Let's see. Not sure I even have bricks. Don't want to jinx it. It's been pretty hard to break. All right, gain 6. Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good card. Free 2 haste for 4, gain 6 life. Let's see. Could have been... What would it have realistically been? It might have been Ashiok. Probably what it should be. Maybe not on the draw. Ashiok on the draw is a bit slow. I don't know. Maybe Ashiok's just the nuts against them. Alright, they conceded. How do you top there and concede? What could I have topped? That's not good enough anymore. That's kind of weird, right? Dude, I love Junt. It's so much fun. It's like blue-white, but kind of okay. Favorite format at the moment? I think Modern and Historic. I enjoyed like Pioneer a few weeks ago, but apparently now Team of Reclamation's the best deck. I would probably enjoy playing Team of Reclamation in Pioneer. Sounds kind of fun. If you don't mind being the bad guy. Temple, wow. The actual one matchup where Matter Reshaper is good. Yikes. I think you actually have to take Matter Reshaper, but I could be wrong. Because Thought here, like, they get a card, but if you draw a Bolt or a Fatal Push, you can maybe get rid of it. Did I see Kiki Cord won the challenge yesterday? No. Did you see that on Twitter? That's pretty awesome. No, I didn't see him. You guys can post links if you've seen sweet lists or results from this weekend and stuff. I don't mind taking a look. Wow. Feels bad, man. It's kind of weird. I've had like not fetch land very often, and I don't think I cut any of the. Oh, I didn't even use it. Oh well. Whatever. I have 6. Ran in 6, 2 mana, I gained 4. Not the best card ever. I cut a cliff. I think I just cut a Blackleaf Cliff. Why would I ban in historic? I honestly don't know how to make historic. I mean, I've seen people say that Sultai is not even the best deck, and there's a lot of, I don't know, Hoagland's been on that whole crusade that Field of the Dead's not a problem somehow. I'm not sure if he's played, like, is he even like Mythic rank on Arena? Has he played Mythic? Has he played like the ladder? Like, even if there's some decks that beat it, I don't think it's a great thing when like you have a deck that's so dominant that your only way of beating the deck is to play some weird build or some weird fringe deck that is especially good against Field of the Dead, but it's gonna, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't think sometimes there's like a best deck, I think that's like okay to have the best deck in a format, and I don't think Field of the Dead is that, you know. I don't think Field of the Dead is a good best deck in the format, but I don't know, man. It's tough. No attacks. How good is Clothis against them? Maybe not good enough to bring in the second one. Oh, and Bubble is bad against Karn. I should be able to keep a Karn off the board, though. What's bad in this matchup? Plague Engineer, meh. First Cloth is probably fine. Hoagland's just a contrarian? I don't think he's necessarily contrarian. He just, when he has an opinion, he just shares it, so you see a lot of his opinions. I don't mind Jeff. He plays a lot and he tries to offer solutions when he has a complaint. I think he's fine, totally fine. I mean, it's really hard to be right a lot when you're just have an opinion about everything. Like, people get it wrong all the time. So you're just like, you're obviously gonna see like some wrong takes or wrong opinions or stuff that ends up being wrong or just naturally gonna happen the more you put yourself out there, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like all my cards are pretty good. Maybe Seal of Fire is a bit underwhelming, even though it's nice was good. I think Bolt's kind of okay. Bolt plus Friend to kill a Finish as of a Karn. Bolt plus Friend to kill a Thought here comes up a lot. And Destruction's pretty good. Maybe Clothis is just too OP. And they can kind of get rid of it at some point. They have a few ways to get rid of it. Alright. Doesn't seem essential. They're going down to 5. Did I get a haircut? No, I just started losing my hair overnight. Help. Send help, please. Alright, we get to do the bubble trick. Exciting. Mucho exciting. Get to not draw my fetch lands. Just kidding, gonna draw fetch land anyways. Oh, Luris. Wow, look at that. Bubble Luris is awesome. Sergey Luna. Thanks for the 10 months, bud. Thank you so much. Ugh. Uh-oh. It's E-Tron, though. Surely they don't just have natural Tron on 5 cards, right? Right? Alright, let's see. Liliana Plus or Luris? I think I really want to discard. Oh, yeah. So I'll sack it right away. Is Mono Green Tron just unplayable these days? I think Mono Green Tron is okay. I know he used to be bad against Burn. I'm not sure how he does against Prowess. Probably not super great. You know, it's probably pretty good against the blue decks. I'm not a Green Tron specialist. Oh yeah, you've got that red-green deck, the like turn 2 Blood Moon deck. That's probably pretty obnoxious. Probably have to take Bloodbraid Elf. I don't know. I guess I have to take Liliana or I don't know. All my cards are good. Yeah, that makes sense. Or just false not seer attack as everyone. Pretty straightforward. Guess I could see what they're drawing first. I guess if they're drawing Tron or something, or is just mine. That's not the one they're missing. I could do Bloodbraid Elf. I could live a little, be a little ambitious. Nah, it's just too bad, right? I mean, it's not like it's Green Tron. They're gonna have Ugin or something. Brick City, Devil Karn. Oh, it's nice we have Pillage for Ensnaring Bridge, so even Karn's not that good against, not that good for them right now. China Bull wanted me to just roll the die. Let's see what would have hit. I don't know. I guess Magic Online doesn't work like that, right? It's always shuffling the top of your deck, I think. Renin 6 would have been pretty underwhelming. I guess at least Renin 6 would have let me attack was everything into their Thought Not Seer, so would have been an okay hit. Why not pillage the land? Because killing them is good. They don't deal very well with what I have. They pretty much need land, Tron land plus all his dust. What format for the BNR? Only historic. Most likely just banning or suspending Field of the Dead and nothing else, but maybe they went in the tank. Maybe they figured out something else they wanted to do. Oh, they just announced it already? Field of the Dead is banned. Alright. Story checks out. They're at 7. Bloodbraid Elf seems good. If I cancel, is it gonna cancel the spell, or I'm just too scared now? I'm not sure if I click cancel at that point, if it like cancels me casting the spell or not. I didn't want to risk it. Probably should have shocked them, but whatever. Field of Dead has been a powerful force in Historic for much of the format's life. While its overall win rate is rarely at the top, its matchups are extremely polarized. In particular, its high win rate against slower decks has made the format as a whole lean more towards aggressive strategies. That's kind of what I was saying earlier, was like, it's not a good best deck to have in a format because it forces you to play like, I mean, I guess I was still playing Control and I was doing kind of okay against it, but not really. This effect scales with the ubiquity of Field of the Dead decks, and recent sets have given the deck several powerful additions, including Cultivate, Explore, and most recently, Hour of Promise. As a result of this, we have seen both the popularity and win rate of Field of the Dead decks steadily climb, and is currently one of the most played best of one decks, and by far the most popular best of three deck. Having watched the progress of this deck closely, we feel that this trend is unlikely to change. We also feel that Field of the Dead is unlikely to be a healthy part of the format anytime soon, so suspension is the wrong approach. In order to bring a greater diversity to Historic meta, Field of the Dead is banned. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's like pretty straightforward. Alright, let's see. Plague. Plague on the draw. When did it say effective date? August 24th. Does that mean like the format on Arena is just that now? Might just play another league with Jaunt. Was that stupid Loris? Uh-oh. Turn on one map. Yikes. Pretty good. Maze Mind Tome, pretty good once they have Tron. Contortion, I don't care too much. So Relic or Tome? Let's take the Tome. Yeah, to have turn free Tron and my hand's not even good. I need to draw a fetch land next turn to have a shot. Finishing that red green prison deck. John's is nice. It's fun. You get through leagues faster than with blue white too, which is nice. Yeah, that's true. Doing good, doing good. Just play traditional John. Yeah, I wanted to try Lurrus. I was kind of impressed by Lurrus in my mono white Soul Sister deck. I was feeling maybe Lurrus should be more part of, you should just play 4 bubbles and 2 or 3 Lurrus in more of your decks, but kind of changing my mind pretty fast on that one. Alright, this game's pretty over. You never know. I mean, it could get extremely unlucky. How's the league going? Oh, I had to go 2 free. Lurrus bubble was, it's not really wild loss, but a bit. It was just so much worse when your curve's a bit higher. Didn't have to scoop, but